My name's Duddits, I do builds and stuff. I want to show you a little DPS setup that I think will be absolutely brilliant next season. Because of a few buffs to Truth. Truth is getting buffed. We're going to be featuring Briarbinds and expanding Abyss, one of the new seasonal artifact perks where you do increased damage to void debuff targets with void sources. So stay with me, I'm going to break this down and I think it's going to be really solid. So we will start off with the Truth rocket launcher. It's void, 15 rounds per minute. Prototype Truth Seeker, it's got the perk on there. This weapon's rockets have tracking lock onto targets when aiming down sights. It's also got grenades and horseshoes on there. Projectiles will detonate when they are within close proximity of their targets. As we know, the Truth is pretty underrated at the moment. It's got some really insanely good tracking. That's one of the best things about this. But it's actually getting buffed. Truth has fallen far behind other exotic launchers, largely due to its lackluster damage, and we wanted to lean further into a total rocket count. The increase in the area of effect damage, such as that doesn't lose noticeable damage due to not dealing impact damage. The increase in the total reserves by 3. This is on top of the reserves change to high impact rocket launchers from the 7.3.5 update. So it seems to me it's going to be a little bit like Bipod. We're going to be able to have 3 rockets, and when you've got the right harmonic reserves on, or the void reserves, you're going to be able to get, at the moment, 11 plus the 3 that they're adding. So we're going to be able to get 14 rocket launcher ammunition in this rocket launcher. So 14 in the Truth with the correct reserves on. I mean, at the moment I've got 11, and that's with 3 harmonic reserves on, or 3 void reserves. So we're going to be able to get 14, and I believe when I had 1 on I was getting 10. So we're going to be able to get 13 with just 1 reserves mod on. So a maximum of 14, which is absolutely crazy. Just for some total damage output is going to be really strong. 14 void rockets that do nice damage. Expanding Abyss, we're going to add this to the equation now. This is a seasonal artifact perk coming on Tuesday. Void sources deal increased damage to weakened targets. On a Warlock, we've got Void Souls and we've got Briarbinds. Your Void Souls have a longer duration. They also gain escalating damage and durability as they defeat targets. You can retrieve your Void Souls. Your Void Souls apply a 15% debuff, but the Briarbinds actually increase this 16%, 33%, 50%, 66%, all the way up to 100% damage increase if you keep picking them Void Souls up and keep escalating that damage. So a quick rundown of the Briarbinds: you can just pick your Void Soul up, which will additionally do straight away 15%, and then if you keep picking them up you can get a maximum damage increase of up to 100%. Add the expanding Abyss to this. Void sources deal increased damage to weakened targets, plus the 14 that we're going to get in the magazine with the buffed Truth and the increased AoE effect. It's going to be pretty strong in my opinion. You could just think of raid encounters and dungeon encounters, even of things like Nezarec and Pantheon at the moment, where you need a lot of ammo. This Truth rocket launcher could be absolutely insane next season. Like I said, having that extra 3 reserves, so we're going to get a maximum of 14, plus your Briarbinds and your Void Souls applying that debuff, and the expanding Abyss just to get some total damage increase. Obviously at the moment I don't know exactly how much that expanding Abyss artifact perk will be, but up to 100% from the Briarbinds, starting off at 15%, plus whatever the expanding Abyss gives you, it could be a really solid option. I'm sort of hoping it's an extra 10 or 15% on top as a minimum. If it's 10 or 15%, it's going to be really good in my opinion. So I just wanted to share that with you. Truth buffed Briarbinds are sort of getting a buff with the seasonal artifact perk. Child of the Old Gods is actually getting buffed as well from that, with that little seasonal artifact perk on top. So it should be solid all around. I hope you found this somewhat helpful. Let me know what you think. Have a great day.